Alicia Drummond, and I'm a freshman at Brooklyn High School.
My name is Makita, first name Angel.
Mandy Bushnell. I go to Chardon High School and I'm in the 10th grade.
I'm in 10th grade, I go to Lincoln West. For fun, I like to cook, I like to read.
I like to play softball.
I like drama club, hang out with my friends.
Growing up, my home life was pretty complicated. It was pretty empty, like nobody really talked to anybody.
Two days after my birthday, I lost my mom. A week later, I lost my dad to drugs and alcohol, and he didn't care, he wasn't there. He was drinking and smoking pot, and he got really abusive, and he was letting his friends get abusive, and there were prostitutes in the house, and it was just chaos. I resorted to cutting myself, and I became a very angry person. I was seriously afraid of her. I was left at a young age to raise my little sister, who is down the wrong path, who cares about boys and getting drunk.
She comes outside screaming and cussing and
cussing at my teachers. I was failing. I didn't care anymore.
We don't know why the kids are acting the way they are, but if they don't have food in the house, if they don't have electricity, if they don't have, they just got the services cut out last night, then the kids come in the morning and they don't have clothes.
When you hear the kids really start to open up, it just makes you say, wow, it's amazing that they even get to school every day.
It's like a repetition, and we cannot break the cycle.
Last year I had a girl that was 16 years old as a freshman, and she was already, she'd already had one child in middle school and was pregnant again.
The schools cannot do it alone, the communities cannot do it alone, the families cannot do it alone.
My attendance was never good at the time when I didn't know Christ, because when certain situations happen, I'll get depressed and I'll just stay home from school, and I'll be crying or just sad. I didn't go to church, I didn't know the youth leaders.
Whenever we did go to church, we just kind of sat there and ignored everything.
I was mean to people, really mean to people. When I'm with somebody with a family, it hurts because I never had a real family. Growing up, my father was in prison my whole life, and my mother passed away. So that kind of hurts when you see other families with everybody together, everybody running around, everybody happy, and you don't have that. It hurts.
The neighborhood where East Tech currently sits in, we have about a 96 to 98% single-parent household. We have almost 100% of our students are below the poverty level or at poverty level. So when they come here, we feed them every day. Sometimes we have students that just come just because they want to eat. We have some students that just come just because they want to stay warm. We have other students that come to school just because they know this is the safest place for them, because when they go home, there's gunshots going on, there's people selling drugs, there's neighborhood gangbanging going on.
I used to think God wasn't real. How can this happen to me? God's not real, why would he let that happen?
In all my pain, I was looking for love, just someone to be there and care about me. And I remember one day when I was throwing coins at kids with special needs, and Joanne came across me and she's like, "You want to come to club?"
I met Johnny, which is the main leader. I met him in school. He introduced me to Madi and Aki, which are the lady leaders that I know of, and I started going to Bible study every Wednesday, never missed it. I'm committed. And they always show me scriptures in the Bible, and they always talk to me, make me feel better. They're always there for me. The more I was with them, the more they taught me, and I'm just with them all the time, everywhere they go. They mean so much to me. I don't know what I'd do without them.
What City Life and Lighthouse has done for us is they have created a tutoring program here at East Tech. We've seen some of our students that actually increase 3 whole grades as far as their reading, comprehension, and vocabulary skills.
I want to thank the principals and everybody for letting that happen. Without them, he wouldn't be allowed in the school. I would never met him.
When I met Joanne, she was there for me when I needed someone to talk to, and it was her love that brought me to Jesus. I remember my first campus life meeting. It was complete chaos. There were kids running around, the games were out of control, but there was just something there. And I think it was the love and the care that kept me coming back. It was the fact that I wasn't judged there. I wasn't Alicia, the obnoxious bad kid. I was Alicia Drummond, a person. April 18th at Emmanuel, I accepted Jesus. It changed me forever.
It was October 21st, 2009. God spoke to me and I just got down and prayed with my best friend and I ended up accepting Christ right then and there.
My grades improved. I started being a lot nicer. I stopped cutting. My principal said that because of the change in me, he could believe that there was a God, which is pretty incredible.
I learned that He's everything. You put Him first in your life before anybody else. The things I learned about Jesus was that He forgives you for everything you do. He doesn't hold grudges against you. He understands you more than anybody else. To get to really know Jesus, that you have to read the Bible, you have to pray, you have to talk to Him. Like, He's like a best friend. He talks to you and you listen. But if you really don't try to listen, you won't hear Him. He's just everything. Like, He sacrificed His life for us. Like, He's just that loving.
The City Life program has been a very valuable partner for our schools. It's something that has been a constant. It's something that we have always known that is here and we can count on them.
I was baptized. I'm really involved with my youth group. My excitement for Jesus had me lead 2 other students named Mariah and Brian to Jesus. In 5 years, my Christmas consisted of my dad doing drugs and Merry Christmas and him leaving me. But this year, I spent it with Joanne, and it was just incredible. It was like the love from her family that I received, and it's the best Christmas I've had, I think, growing up.
A few weeks ago, I went to Johnny's house for the first time. He has a wonderful family. Like, I felt at home. I felt like I was a part of their family, and I know it's hard for them to make sacrifices for their husbands and, wives, because they have a family too, and they spend much time with us. So I want to thank all the wives.
Youth for Christ has led me into my new church home. The day that I got baptized, my pastor took me out to get a brand new Bible, and I love it.
She's changed so much. She doesn't cuss at people anymore. She doesn't hit teachers. She doesn't hit little kids. She doesn't terrify me. We've actually grown to become best friends, if anything. And she's very, very sweet. She is very loud. She is very loud, and she is still crazy, but it's Jesus crazy, so it's good.
If I hadn't met the Lord and got into like Youth for Christ and stuff like that, I would probably be like down the road to disaster.
Before, they were talking about where they might not amount to anything when they get out of high school. They didn't have goals of going to college. When City Life's here, they're talking about higher education. They're talking about doing the right thing. They're talking about being positive in their neighborhoods. They're talking about being productive citizens. I just want to thank City Life because I see the difference in our students.
If it wasn't for Joanne taking me to church and doing the Bible studies and having her one-on-one time with me, I probably still would be failing, cutting, and messing up.
If I haven't knew the Lord, my life would just be going straight to hell, period. Because I'd be sinning, I would not know right from wrong, I'd be going down the wrong path.